Hey friends, it's Lisa Sugarman from the Suicide Survivor Series. I'm a Boston-based mental health advocate, a suicide loss survivor, a crisis counselor with the Trevor Project, and a storyteller with the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And I want to talk a little bit about my own survivor story. So my story is a little bit unique in the sense that I didn't learn about my father's suicide right away. In fact, I didn't learn about it until I was 45 years old, 35 years after he took his life. And that's because I was 10 when my dad died. And at that time, in the late 1970s, grief and loss resources, especially for kids, just didn't exist the way they do today. So my mom, Sandy, made the decision to shield me from the pain of my dad's suicide by telling me that he had died of a heart attack. Something that I just couldn't question, that would haunt me a lot less than knowing that my dad had ended his own life. So that's the narrative that I lived with for over 3.5 decades. And while you might think that I'd have some real feelings of anger or resentment toward my mom for not telling me the truth, I don't. In fact, I have nothing but gratitude. And the reason why I feel such incredible gratitude toward my mom, thinking back, is because I'm honestly not sure that I could have handled knowing that my dad had made the decision to leave us. Because he was my person in this world, and that thought that he had chosen to leave us or to leave me would have broken me, like no doubt about it. Because in a world where mental illness was so heavily stigmatized, and this was the 1970s, and so taboo, I know that the pain of living with that truth would have taken me down. So I'm grateful to my mom for her instinct in that moment, because it was the right one for me and for us. So I say to any parents out there who might be in the same situation, listen to your gut. And if you feel your child or your children won't be able to handle the truth right now, then wait, because there's never a wrong time to share that truth. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call 988 and a trained crisis counselor will be there to help.